We're borrowing now from Mr. Rogers, who famously recalled comforting words from his mother when there were scary things on the news. She said to look for the helpers. And in that spirit, we are joined by Kelly Dumas from BestSelf Behavioral Health, helping us through today, what has certainly been a difficult day on top of difficult weeks and months here in Buffalo. We know we have a caring community, yes. But we want to help provide some comfort to people. What are some tools that people can use right now if they're watching at home?
Right, well, one tool, if they're watching, I would say watch this because we're talking about some ways to take care of you, but monitoring the intake of social media and the media coverage in general, sometimes that can be a way to negatively impact emotions. So turn the TV off, turn the social media off, do something for yourself. Some people like to exercise. For some people, there are spiritual practices, meditating, reading, spending time with loved ones, connecting with others. That's very important during times like this, connection and knowing that you're not alone. So not being isolated and reaching out for support. And
it's something simple that everyone can identify with, which is grief and dealing with grief, and that's something that we really have a difficult time talking about.
Yes, it's very common. I think we have a difficult time discussing it, but as you mentioned, everyone goes through it, and so just understanding that the feelings and emotions that are attached to that, sometimes there's anger, there's confusion, there's feelings of helplessness, and all those are normal to feel. And people feel them for different periods of time. So normalizing those feelings and being okay and giving ourselves grace and space to feel that, and then again reaching out and connecting to others.
Well, especially when you think of, people talk about the stages of grief, yes. But it's not this linear path.
Oh no, oh not at all. You could be anywhere from the denial to the anger, just ultimately we will at some point get to the point of acceptance, but it's not linear. And wherever you are in that process is where you're supposed to be. I see people grieve in different ways, and it looks very different. For some people, it may appear more celebratory, and that's a coping mechanism. So they don't have to, sometimes being in that pain can be so painful. So they may appear to go out and actually have some joyous times. Don't feel guilty about that. You should, if you're able to engage in that. You don't have to feel depressed and sad every moment. And we all need to respect each other's grieving process because it's going to be different for each of us.
It's so helpful, even just this short conversation that we're having, but BestSelf is such a great resource for people here in Buffalo. How can people find you?
Absolutely. We can be reached at our main number, 716-884-0888. We also have a chat, www.bestself.org, and there's a chat box in the corner, and we have a clinician that can talk to you if you want to reach out that way.
Which makes it great because it's not always easy for people to reach out as well, so that kind of breaks that down a little bit.
Absolutely.
We've been chatting with Kelly Dumas from BestSelf Behavioral Health. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Kate.
We appreciate it. And after